Good morning. Happy Tuesday morning and welcome to Craft and Chat with Susie. I missed y'all last week. It's good to be back. Y'all say hey as you're coming in. Boy, I've had a week. Let me tell you. Hello, hello. How are y'all today? I'm trying to position my camera. Oops. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay, now y'all be able to see what I'm doing. Just not the top of my head. Okay, so we're gonna do some painting today. I had to have a tooth extracted on Friday. I'm still a little swollen and sore, but feeling much better. I think okay, so last weekend I went to my daughter's house in Foley and I came back on Tuesday, and Tuesday night I was eating dinner. Or was it Wednesday night? It was probably Wednesday night because I only handled the tooth for a couple of days. No, it was Tuesday night. Yeah. Tuesday night. Hey, Mom. Um, Tuesday night, I was eating dinner and my tooth just started really hurting, and turned out I had broken a tooth beyond repair. Went to an endodontist on Thursday. They said they couldn't fix it. So I scheduled oral surgery on Friday. So much better now. All right, so today we're going to paint some critters, and I got quite a few that need some. So I don't know if y'all watched that video where I painted the rooster. Hey, Bobby, I hope you had a good weekend. I painted the big rooster finally, and it sold right away as I knew it would. So I have this duck decoy, that same thing. I've gave it every opportunity to sell as is. Hey, Amy, thank you for coming. I gave it all the opportunity to sell as is. It didn't. I'm going to paint it. That's just how it works around here. And then I picked this up. I've had several of these before. I still don't know what the holes in the mouth are for, but I think this is a partridge, or y'all tell me what this bird is. Not a partridge. I can't remember. Anyway, I've had several of these exact ones before and painted them, and they always sell. This one's got some great detail. So this one we're going to get fun with color on. This one I'm going to do tried and true, just like I did that rooster, and I'm going to do oakum on it and dry brush something. I don't know what yet. So let's get started. And I'm not putting an apron on today because this shirt has more paint on it than any apron I have. So I need to order some more. I mean, I love this sweatshirt. So what y'all do this weekend? I recovered from oral surgery this weekend. This oakum is such a good neutral, almost like he already was. Same as that rooster. Hey, Tina. Yes, I took down Christmas decor too. I've been gradually taking it down, but I finally got everybody at home that could load my truck and take it to the storage unit. So I got all the Christmas down, and I'm working on redoing my dining room a little bit because I got a new oh, how did that go, Bobby? I guess it went well. I'm glad to hear. Good morning, Jen. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I got that new ladder for my Christmas village. And when I took my Christmas village down, I'm using it as a plant stand. So, you know, I had to rearrange my dining room. Brought in some new pieces. It's looking good. I'm actually featuring it in this week's video with some makeovers that I made for my bathroom. Painted the bathroom, Mom. What color did you go with in the bathroom? Same as in that bedroom? I know you're glad to have that over, Bobby. Maybe now you'll feel a lot better too. This is just going to need one coat. I love this color. I just cannot get enough of it. He does have, like, I think they're glass eyeballs. I'm going to try not to paint them. Just think they're a pretty cool feature. They're not just painted on there. Let me get a smaller brush. I wish that my priorities were with my paintbrush. I had to throw one away because I had put it in a plastic bag and put it up under this table and forgot about it. I never wash my brushes after I'm done using them. I just stick them in water normally and then soak them. Oh, Weezy's good. So I did a little experimenting with her this week. It's cold. We were having a really, really cold spell here in Alabama, and I just couldn't put her out. I'm renting here, so I'm probably not supposed to have an inside cat. Although my landlord has seen her, and he hasn't said anything. But he knows that I keep the place very clean and everything. But anyway, it was cold, and I was actually going to be away from here for a couple of days having the surgery. So I took her home to see how that would work. Well, home is 2 large dogs and a itty bitty thin kitty. And so I didn't know how that was going to go, and it did not go well. Oh, yes. I do that. Of course, my work is now painting and crafting. Thank the Lord. My husband was talking about how good I have it last night. I was like, well, I just can't help it that I made my career my passion. Anyway, where was I? I got sidetracked. Oh, yes. I took Weezy home for the night because I just couldn't put her out. And, okay, last time I tried to leave her in was when she got spayed. And she pooped all over my carpet here in the store because she's not litter box trained because she'd never stayed inside. So I didn't want to leave her inside here. So I took her home to hopefully litter box train her, see how she did with the other animals. Because now that we don't have Nacho, I worry that Finn will get lonely and need another kitty to cuddle with. So I thought maybe I can just take her home with me and bring her back. Because I also do have a lot of customers that need to see Weezy when they come in. I mean, I actually have customers that come to see Weezy. I had one yesterday that said, I just wanted to stop and see Weezy. So, anyway, I took her home. It didn't work. She was indifferent to little kitty. She really didn't care. But he was absolutely terrified of her. And she was terrified of one of the dogs, the smaller dog of all things. So she hid under my bed. She did enjoy being upstairs with us and, cuddling on the couch and stuff. She did a lot of that. Little kitty hid downstairs the entire time. And Wheezy just stayed upstairs. So I brought her back with me yesterday. And she seemed so happy to be back here. So I decided to try the litter box thing again. Because when I left her in here before, it was right after she got spayed, like I said, and she was pretty new. She was still a little skittish, quite skittish. So I thought I'll give her another opportunity, and I put the litter box on the carpet that she had pooped on, which has been, months and months ago that she did that. And I just got here this morning, right before this live, and she did use the litter box. So I was very happy about that. So I think I'm just going to let her stay in here at night while it's cold. She was ready to go out when I got here, but she did use the litter box. So that's good. Hello, everybody say hey. I can see there's 20-something people in here and nobody's talking. So if you are new here, I'm Susie, and I do this live every Tuesday morning where I just do usually some painting of some things I need to get painted. I have a store here in Alabama where I sell vintage and upcycled items as well as floral and craft supplies and all those things. And I also have a YouTube channel. Y'all probably know that. So anyway, for this guy, did y'all figure out what he is? If I could use my phone, somebody do a Google image. Hold on, and I'm going to hold it up. Somebody get their phone ready and do a Google image and let me know what this bird is. Y'all are looking on your phone too, so I know you can't do it, but just in case. Anyway, I am loving being able to use color, and this is kind of a summer color, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway because I just feel like he needs to be bright, and I'm going to use Salty Kiss. Look at that pretty, what is that? Not turquoisey. It's just a really, really pretty bright green. So that's what he's getting. And I'll probably dry brush too. Anything that has feathers gets dry brushing. This is unfinished ceramic. And like I said, this is like the second or third one of these I picked up that were unfinished ceramic. So maybe that's just how they came. Look at that. How pretty. I don't think it's a grouse. It could be. I thought it was a partridge. I'll definitely find out after this live and let y'all know. I know I've never really used a lot of Salty Kiss, mostly just on smalls. I don't know why, because green is definitely my favorite. Groovy bird? So they did all come as a paint your own. I was going to say, every one I've ever got, or I did say that, has been, unfinished ceramic. Thank you, Tina, for looking that up. Bisque. So Bisque is the bird or Bisque is the brand? Anyway, it's a groovy bird. I like that. And I'm painting it a groovy color. Quail-ish, yes. Yes, definitely quail-ish. Uh-oh, he still got the price tag. It says I paid $2.99, but I'm certain that it was probably half off color, because I probably would not have paid $2.99 for a bird figurine. Oh, I went thrifting when I was in Foley, which is down on the coast of Alabama. And they have a ton of thrift stores down there. And they also had a new Ben's in Foley, and it was a good one. And then I went to my sister's in Mobile, and we did the Ben's in Mobile, and it was crappy. I mean, we walked in, and 2 minutes later, probably wasn't even 2 minutes. I took a look in a couple of bins and walked right out. I could tell. Thank y'all so much for looking this up. He's painting it very nicely. I will have to do at least a touch up just to make sure I got all that white. I still don't know why he has holes in his mouth. I thought it was kind of like maybe a flower frog of some sort to hold some floral, but they would be just sticking straight out of his mouth. And at one time I thought, well, maybe it's tea light. So the tea light comes out, but there's no hole on the bottom for a tea light. And that's not quite enough holes to show a light. Yes, we have sandy white beaches on the coast of Alabama. In the Gulf of America now. All right, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I can't lift him up right now, but there is like 4 holes inside his mouth for some reason. All right, I'm going to use the heat gun real quick so we can move on. Y'all covered your ears. Let's see, what did I miss? Oh, yes, those turned out really good and cost me practically nothing. Where do you live, Bobby? I can't remember. Because if you drive to the coast of Alabama from north, you are going to come straight by here. So a lot of people stop on their way to Florida and to the beach area. A lot of people from Michigan and areas like that on their way. Hey, Vicky. How are you this morning? Southern Illinois. Yeah, you could definitely drive. And if you do, be sure and stop and see me. All right, I painted the bottom real quick, so I'm going to dry this so I can do a second coat. All right, this one's got to have a second coat, so I'm going to get that on there real quick. This is Salty Kiss, if you're just joining me. Oh, a meeting? I was telling them I had a tooth extracted on Friday unexpectedly. I broke a tooth. So I had to have oral surgery Friday, and I am still healing, but it's much, much better. And the tooth is way back here, so you can't really see it. So there's that. I'll probably have to get a bridge or something anyway just to close that gap. Okay, put my paint brushes in some water because I think I'm good with these. Okay, let's see. Okay, and then I let Wheezy stay in here last night because we're having some super cold weather. She did good. She's outside now because I'm sure she needed to go run around some. We would love to see you, Bobby. I love it when I have followers stop by. Just check, let me know when you're coming through, if you do. Because I'm a one-man show here, so sometimes I do have appointments and stuff. Okay. Who's this guy? He looks so pretty. I'm going to do some white dry brushing over him. And this one as well, but it's not quite dry. So this is a duck decoy. And I gave it a lot of opportunity to sell, and it did not. So now I'm painting it just like I did that big rooster, so it'll sell. Yes, I'll be coming north again in October. I got some to do. No, it's paint. I'm considering driving to Wisconsin in October so I can thrift and haul back a bunch of stuff. But I don't know. I don't know if my back can take that. I'm just waiting on this to dry a little bit without using the heat gun. What color? Let's see. Ooh. I think I'll do crockery. I don't want to do just a bright white on this oakum. I think like a creamier beigey color would look good. I have crockery right here, and it also has a built-in sealer, so I won't have to seal this duck. Probably about 10 hours, I think. I would probably split it up. And stay overnight somewhere. But I don't know. I like to fly, but that last experience I have where I got stuck in Chicago overnight by myself was a little stressful. And the thrifting is really good up there. I have not decided. I don't know if it'll be something I've already done or something I make just for that show. I'll have to make sure I have a before picture. We are, Vicki and I are in a whatnot raid train where it's just one upcycled item, 15 minutes. Whoever gets the most for their upcycled item, I think wins. Yeah, I think it may be a little bit more, but it's if most, it's probably like 12 hours. Yes, I can thrift my way home. I'll have to take off like a whole week of work though. And that's not good. And my thrifting videos just don't get enough views on YouTube. And I don't like to film when I'm thrifting. I like to focus on what I'm doing. All right, I have to use the heat gun for just a second so I can get on with this. Hey, Rachel. Thank you for coming. All right, I gave my crockery a good stir. These cottage colors, the sealer settles in them, or comes to the top, I guess, and all the paint goes to the bottom. So I got a little on my brush. I'm going to wipe most of it off. And then just lightly dry brush over his feathers. It completely changes the look of this oakum. All right. Not dry brushing. And dry brushing. Look how pretty. I love this technique on feathers. Look at me talking myself out of it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a thought. What I would really love to do is have my husband come with me. And drive. That would be perfect. If he did that, we could actually even bring a little trailer. He would probably be bored while I'm there, though, because he would not do the retreats. But he does like bars. So, and it is at a bar. A pretty cool one. I love him. Look how good he looks. I know he's going to sell now. I might not even paint the bottom because it's very close and it actually shows the brand and everything. What do y'all think? You brought your husband last year. Yeah, if we get some husbands to come or significant others, they can hang out at the bar and bowl while we craft. I love that idea. Okay. So beautiful. Hey, Barb. Yes, I know. And I could get furniture. All right, so this guy's done. I love how he turned out, and he'll sell right away now. All right, let's see. Might as well use the crockery on him, even though I am going to have to seal the salty kiss. He's not completely dry. Mine does not at all. Yeah, he'll sell right away. Okay, dry brush this one. Look at, he's got tons of details on his feathers, so I know he's going to be beautiful. Yeah, I think I should use white on this one. Nah, I think this will be fine. What does your husband thrift for? I can't even get my husband to go to Walmart. Before we got together, everything down to his toilet paper and stuff he ordered on Amazon. Oh, yeah. Yeah, mine loves fishing. But he does a lot of that here, so. I feel like he needs some gold touches. Maybe I could do some antique gold rub and buff too on his little, what is this thing called? Oh, I might ruin this, but I'm going to do it. I'm just going to use my finger. Ooh, yes. Maybe I should just did gold. I think the white underneath it helps it show up. This looks gorgeous. I gotta have a little bit more. Uh-oh. Got a little too much there in the middle. Oh well. That just means I need to go heavier. Look at that. Oh, it's not showing up on the camera very good, but it looks really good. I think I'll do his eyes. Look how precious. It doesn't look half as good on the camera as it does in person. He's a cutie. Okay, guys, that's it. Thank y'all for hanging out with me this morning. I've got a list a mile long of stuff to do. I hope y'all have a great week. Thank y'all so much. Bye, Jen. Be careful. All right, see y'all next week. Have a great day. Bye now.